over the last few months, I've been doing a lot of soul searching. A lot of soul searching in terms of where are we going to go as a party? Where are we going to go as a community? Now, if we can try to be civil, because I just want to go through this entire presentation, and then I'm going to open it to Q&A, and then you can make all the comments you want.
No, you're not.
So can we do that? Can we do that?
Please have the courtesy to listen to the man who's done a lot for us in the past. So please control yourself.
Thank you. So I hit a crossroads because of failed leadership in the Senate, in the Democratic Senate, and because of the Trump administration. Now I'll get there and I'll talk to you about it. There was no vision of how to get to the majority. There was no vision on issues that really mattered to my constituents in the state. Just like there were movements on the federal level, like the Bernie Sanders movement, that decided that they felt that the Democratic Party was not doing what they wanted them to do. Just like on the state level, the Working Families Party was created because they were frustrated with the Democratic Party. Many of us became frustrated with the way things were going in the state Senate. Then came the Trump administration. And as we know, we cannot sit on the sidelines when it comes to this administration. Now, it was safe to do it under the Obama administration. Very safe. You can sit on the sidelines, you can point fingers, you can say, you know what, the reason that we're not getting something done is because of this coalition, or because of the Republicans, or because of whatever reason. We're not getting things done. It was safe. Because we knew that President Obama wasn't going to do anything as crazy as Donald Trump would do.
And it was safe to be in the IDC back then too, but it's not anymore.
How can we push back on conservative ideas? How can we push progressive ideas forward? And let me tell you that when I made the decision, and it wasn't an easy decision, because I knew I was going to get pushback. I knew what was going to happen was they were going to paint me as someone who really wasn't loyal to the party or whatever they did, and they came even up with a great one. I did it because of a pay raise. They came up with a great one. I did it because of a pay raise. I wanted a pay raise. Now let me tell you, I spoke to the folks in the Post, or my people spoke to the folks in the Post, and what they failed to mention was that they didn't include my wife's salary. They didn't include it. They failed to mention that. They mentioned that I was going to make a $27,000 stipend. What they didn't mention was that all the stipends, or most of the stipends have been given out. And if I'm going to get any type of stipend, I'm going to be getting a pay cut. A pay cut. Right? Now, I gave up a $14,500 stipend because I was the minority whip. And if I make a stipend, I most likely will get less than that. But they didn't mention that in the Post story. They also used outdated financial materials. Every year, we as legislators have to file updated financial materials. Right? Well, that financial material is coming out in several months. And you be the judge of how much debt I'm in. It's public. It's public information. It will be. So, wait, we'll get to questions and answers. So, this story, very fabricated, because it was presenting one side. But, of course, they wanted to present that side because how can someone in the majority for so long decide that the Democratic Party wasn't living up to their expectations? So they wanted to create and fabricate a story. I want to be very clear. I am not a Republican. I have not switched my party at all. I don't caucus with Republicans. I caucus with independent Democrats.
Same thing.
Who do you vote for leadership?
For leadership, I previously voted for Andrea Stewart Cousins. Now I'm voting for Jeff Klein. Democrat. Now,
Yeah.
please, I'll get to the questions. I'll give you an opportunity. I'll get to the questions. Now look, I can stand up here and talk to you and give you my word, but I know you will be skeptical. The only thing that I'm asking you to do is keep an open mind. To keep an open mind on my votes, keep an open mind on my record, keep an open mind on my stances, keep an open mind on the results that I bring to the community. And in 2 years, you will have an opportunity to do what you choose to do. But for those 2 years, I ask you to keep an open mind. Follow my voting record. Follow my stances. Now,
Sorry, you don't like this. It's a town hall.
you will be able to ask questions. So I ask you to please try to keep an open mind. So I want to take you back in terms of what the Senate was like and give you a little bit of information of what led to this decision. So I want to bring up the sign. No, hold on. So everybody knows. It is a breakdown of what the Senate looks like.
I'm streaming this.
It is a breakdown of what the Senate looks like.
I can't.
It's a conference.
It's a power grab.
Okay, so it's my conference. So this is the breakdown. Okay? Let me give you a little bit of history about the New York State Senate. In 2008 to 2010, the Democrats, including myself, at the end, the last 6 months, controlled the Senate. We controlled the Senate. In 2008 to 2010, there was serious dysfunction. Serious dysfunction. There were people who went to jail, right? Do you remember the folks like Samson, Kruger, Montrap, Espada, Diaz? He didn't go to jail, but he was part of the Gang of Four. In 2009, Samson replaced Malcolm Smith. In 2010, Republicans take back control with 32 seats. Why? Because of the drama, because of the dysfunction, because there was a lack of preparation to take back the Senate. In 2011, the independent Democrats break away from the Democrats, right? Due, again, to the dysfunction, the drama of the conference. In 2012, the Democrats get the majority. Simca Felder, number 32,
Him too,
Simca
he's on our
Felder.
list. He's on our list.
Simca Felder,
He's one of 9.
Simca Felder,
Maybe on my list.
I don't want to hear you. I got to hear him, not you.
Simca Felder decides he's going to caucus with the Republicans. And because of the dysfunction, because of the drama, the IDC, the Independent Democrats, decide to form a coalition with the Republicans. Now, why? There was also, we have to understand the history. There was also rumors and things that were happening where Senator John Sampson was going to get arrested. And in 2013, he got arrested. And he was expelled, which meant that the Democrats were back to 31. Now at this point, I was very skeptical. Well, what's going on here? What are we doing? Right? What's our mission? What's our vision going forward? I didn't understand it as well. But in 2014, the IDC publicly stated, if we get the majority back, meaning we can get Simca Felder back, we will caucus with the mainline Democrats. Now, what happened? Again, the Democrats failed to get the majority. They got 32, but then when they went to reach out to Simca Felder, he said, thank you, but no thank you. Thank you, but no thank you. Okay? 2016. Again, history repeats itself. We were all hoping and praying that Hillary Clinton was going to be our president. And we thought that she was going to move forward. And she was going to move the Democrats forward. Didn't happen, unfortunately. Again, the IDC said, if we get the 32 with Simca, or without Simca, we get the 33, then we will join the conference. Again, it didn't happen. We reached 32. Again, Simca Felder decided he did not want to caucus with the Democrats. He actually caucuses with the Republicans. He actually votes with the Republicans. He actually thinks like the Republicans.
So we get Felder your switch back? We'll go after
You know,
Felder.
we've heard enough of you, Baldy.
Please, if I can finish.
Tell us what you do.
If I can finish. He actually votes with the Republicans. Right? He's in their conference. He thinks like them. 5 years now, we've been trying to convince Simca Felder to come back. 5 years. Nothing. No avail. Please, I will get the Q&A. I will. 5 years. And it didn't happen. It hasn't happened. Right? So, we have to remember that this is the reality that we're living in the Senate. Now, since this coalition, there has been a record. And this is what began to change my mind. This is what began to change my mind about the IDC and the coalition. Because like I said, I too was skeptical. Now some people may say, well, you know, you're an opportunist. You jumped. I say, you know what? Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I didn't jump when they were created. That's an opportunist. Right? I didn't go to the Republican Party and say, I want to have what you have. That's an opportunist. I waited. And I looked at it and I said, what's this all about? What's this all about?
After you were like,
What's this all about? I saw results. And here's what type of results I saw. Progressive results. First, reduction of $10 billion deficit. Wait. Reduction of $10 billion deficit because of the coalition. SAFE Act, with Republican votes, was passed 43 to 18. And Senator Klein sponsored that bill. Universal pre-K, which all of us have been pushing for many, many years, passed. Compassionate Care Act, passed 49 to 10. And Diane Savino wrote that law. Snug Money, which is a violence prevention program. Please, if we can. Everybody will get an opportunity to speak, please. Snug Money, which was a violence prevention program, over $3 million, was passed. Now this is something that progressives have been pushing for years, especially folks that represent the city. EPIC got increased. Yes, you will. You get to speak. Please, you will. EPIC was increased. SCREAM, right? EPIC, for those of you who don't know, the pharmaceutical program, that was increased. SCREAM, seniors in their homes. Exemption programs so they can stay in their homes. That was increased. Now, most expensive paid family leave in the entire country was passed with this coalition. Increase in tip workers' pay. Increase in affordable housing.
How about universal health care?
I'll get there. Look, Please. Here's the
We are
thing.
not a liberal state.
Here's-
California is a liberal
we-
state. We are a red state.
You know, we've heard enough of you, Baldy.
We are a liberal state, but we vote.
We've heard enough of you. We've heard enough of you.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, we have. We have.
Okay, please. Please, you will have an opportunity. You will have an opportunity. Yes, let me finish the presentation. You will. Okay. Well, if you, look, if you keep on interrupting, I'm going to keep on asking you to stop. So, let me continue. The IDC is the only conference that's 100% pro-choice.
Real estate lobby.
Only.
Equality Act.
I will. The only conference.
Against the Women's Equality
Okay,
Act.
now let me get there.
And transgender.
That's not true. Let me get there. 100% pro-environment. 100% hold on. 100% pro. 100% pro-LGBTQ. 100. No. 100. Please. 100% pro-immigrant. Now.
What about workers?
100% pro-immigrant.
What about employees and workers?
Nothing for the dreamers.
Let me
You caucus are all 0% on there.
get there. Now, to the point where we just introduced, now we're going to have legal services in our districts, right? We're going to help immigrants with visa problems and all issues across the board because of this administration. No other Senate districts are doing that. We will be doing that.
Pass the Dream Act.
Pass the Dream Act.
Once you find a
Okay,
solution,
I'll
you need
get
to
there.
find a solution to it. You're talking about all this other stuff, you'll never find a solution.
Hold on a
Positive
second.
thinking, find a solution.
Now.
You don't find no solution.
Control.
Now.
You're talking, but once you try to change the
Outstanding.
situation, find a solution.
Outstanding progressive issues on the
Find
IDC
a
agenda.
solution.
Outstanding progressive issues. Raise the age. The DREAM Act. Homelessness reform. Free college tuition. The Reproductive Health Act. Farm Workers Bill of Rights. Community Climate and Protection Act. And gender. Now, let me tell you about the myth of Democrats in control. Everyone is talking about if the Democrats were in control, then all of these progressive issues would pass. Let me tell you about this.
Times have changed.
Let me tell you about this. They are conservative Democrats within the main line, right? Senator Diaz.
Don't get in line.
Hold on. Please. Conservative Democrats within the mainline Democrats. Senator Diaz, Senator Brooks, Senator Kennedy, Senator Kaminsky, Senator Aldabo, Senator Felder with the Republicans. These are all conservative. So now, with the mainline Democrats, there are five conservative Democrats. 5. Let me tell you about some of the disappointing history of the mainline Democrats. 2009.
Stop talking!
Yes, we will. 2009.
That's enough, Senator! Let us ask questions! Let us ask questions! That's enough, Senator!
2009.
Open forum! Talk about you! 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 No, you're not! Talk about you!
So 2009. Hold on. 2009. Marriage equality fails because of 8 Democrats.
Trump was just elected.
2010, microstamping
Trump was just elected.
was laid aside. 2011, marriage equality finally passes. 2012, GOP advances the national popular vote. 2014, in 2014, let me say, in 2014, the Dream Act, in 2014, the Dream Act failed on the floor. 2 Democrats vote against it. 2 Democrats. 2. They all voted for the IDC. It was 2 Democrats.
It's totally negative. Why don't you let
All
this man
IDC
talk?
members voted for the Dream Act. All IDC members.
To the top, at the town hall.
All IDC members. Okay, guys. Okay, guys.
Town hall, town hall, town hall, town hall, town hall.
Guys, I'm almost done. Give me a few more minutes and I'll be done and I'll open it up. Okay?
Please be respectful, ladies and gentlemen.
2014 and 2016, right? 2014. No, calm down.
The senator talk.
2014 and 2016, Roe v. Wade was killed in committee by one Democrat. Who was that? Simca Felder. Simca Felder killed Roe v. Wade. Okay? In committee. Simca Felder. The strategy that the Democrats have now is creating hostile amendments. Hostile amendments where won't move anything forward because there's only 31 votes. Because Simca Felder, number 32, will never vote with all the Democrats. Okay? So I want you to think of this narrative. Why would they create such a story about me? Because they rather create the story than say, how can we defend ourselves if someone such high-ranking, someone who is the minority whip, who was with us for 7 years, decided to move over? What story can we create? So they started creating all these negative stories, and they're going to continue to create these negative stories. But here's the thing. I am here to give you the background, so then I can give you the answers to the concerns and the questions. So what I'll do is I'll start pick on folks from each side, one side and that side, so that way we can balance it out. Yes, can we try first constituents? Yes.
I think we all know this is not about individual votes. This is about power in the state Senate. You are empowering the Republicans. Everyone in this room knows it. And I have 2 more things to say. Your staffers tried to stop me from handing out fact sheets. Why? Why didn't you publicize this? Who is in this room who does not live in this district? I feel like this room is being packed by people who are not living here. Why do you bring your IDC friends here? Your constituents are angry. We are probably going to vote you out. No Republicans. You're so critical. Are you that the Democrats weren't getting enough done? Why? If you formed a progressive caucus of Democrats, this gets to high heaven, Senator. No one here is buying it. Nobody.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Please. So there is no so-called progressive caucus. There is no.
Make one! Be the leader you want! We want this from you!
Yes. The progressive caucus is the independent Democrats.
No!
Hello? Oh, yes. I'd like to speak. right there. My name is Julian Israel Garfield. I like to bless the place we're in and say shalom, because we're in a place of worship. You know, positive thinking found solution. Mr. Peralta has helped me. I live in East Elmhurst, and I've been there for. I want you to understand something. Let me understand something. My father was Julian Israel Garfield. He was one of the first elected officials in this area. If you look up his name, you will see. Let's see now.